Last week I noticed a critical error notification on my TrueNAS file server. Device added 0 had 300,000 unreadable sectors pending. My 7-year-old Western Digital 1TB RedNAS hard drive was finally on the way out. I ordered a Western Digital 2TB Red Plus NAS drive from Amazon. A couple hours later, I discovered that added 0 wasn't a hard drive, but an SSD. The new hard drive had already shipped from Amazon. I ended up upgrading my file server by accident. If you want to support my channel, check out the new merch store on cdreimer.myspud.com. How did I confuse a hard drive with an SSD? My first storage hard drive have always been designated as ADATA 0 when I ran FreeNAS for the last 10 years. When I switched from the motherboard SATA ports to a SAS card in 2020, I connected the drives in the same order as before. That meant ADATA 0 became DA 0, and so on for the rest of the hard drives. I need to point out that the connected drive order doesn't matter. My hard drive kept the same drive designation because I never did a fresh install of FreeNAS. I've always upgraded the installation and transferred the config file to new hardware. When I switched from FreeNAS to TrueNAS last month, I had to switch from USB to SSD mirrored boot drives. If you haven't seen that video, check out the link in the card above or the description below. When I plugged the SSD into SATA ports 4 and 5 on the motherboard, they came up as ADATA 0 and ADATA 1. I forgot that I put a postscript in the video that TrueNAS noted 123,000 unreadable sectors pending for the first SSD. That wasn't a surprise since the SSD was 6 years old. A month later, the SSD got flagged as critical, with 300,000 unreadable sectors pending. When I saw ADATA 0 as critical, I ordered a new hard drive because ADATA 0 has been a hard drive for the last 10 years. After I realized my mistake a few hours later, Amazon had always shipped a new hard drive. I wasn't happy that I paid an extra $15 for a hard drive that wasn't on sale. Since I had a new hard drive coming in, I ordered a new SSD to replace the old SSD. The ADATA 120GB SSD is a newer model than the ADATA 120GB SSD. Unlike a storage drive, there's no way to offline a boot drive for replacement. I took the brute force approach by replacing the SSD with the new SSD. The mirror boot drive came up as degraded since the old SSD was missing. From the web interface, I click on System, click on Boot, and select the boot pool status from the Actions menu. I click on the 3-dot button for ADATA 0, selected Replace, and picked ADATA 0 as the new drive. Reslivering the drive took only 18 seconds since there was 1 GB in data. I replaced the 1 TB hard drive from 2017 with the new 2 TB hard drive. Why the 2017 drive and not the oldest 2015 drive? The way the drives are set up inside the case, the older 1 TB drives are on the bottom and the newer 2 TB drives are on the top. The 2017 1 TB drive is underneath the 2 TB drives from 2020. By pulling the youngest 1 TB drive, I can use it as a spare if I need to replace another 1 TB drive. Before I replace the drives, I back up the file server to my Linux spots and downloaded the config file to my Windows PC. From the web interface, I click on Storage, click on Pools, and selected Status from the cogwheel menu. I click on the 3-dot button for DA 0 and click on Offline. That puts the storage pool into a degraded mode. I shut down the file server, pulled the 1 TB drive, installed the 2 TB drive, and booted up. From the web interface, I click on Storage, click on Pools, and selected Status from the cogwheel menu. I click on the 3-dot button for DA 7, click on Replace, and added the DA 7 drive to the VDEV. Reslivering the new drive took 100 minutes for 548 gigabytes in data. The file server is working as expected, with no noticeable changes despite the new hardware. If I must replace an older 1 terabyte hard drive, I have a spare drive to replace it with. If the 2 terabyte hard drive goes on sale, I'll buy another one and double my free space from 2 terabytes to 4 terabytes. As for the second SSD, I won't replace it unless it goes critical on me. That's it for today's show. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching.